Hey folks, I've taken a good long while to recover from that last episode. Fun fact, when editing these, I realized earlier on that I had mentioned how weird it was that Mar didn't speak and all of these other monsters did. So when, at the end, our furball friend here was talking about how the poison shouldn't affect monsters, it should only affect humans, I honestly wasn't even considering that. But we've got a ton of new mysteries to solve, problems to deal with now. So let's go to Shoreland, huh?
I thought a beast of that size would eat us out of house and home, she remarks, no doubt talking about Mar.
Whoops, sorry, I've switched to controller, and it's using like the weird non-standard controllers where B is accept and A is to not accept, and I'm really not used to that. But I believe we've done everything that we can possibly do here, so we can just go ahead and leave. Did it again? What? Oh, B. One day I'll get it. What? There they would meet two beefcakes. Alright, let's get through this combat. I'd really prefer to just skip to our destination, but I suppose we need to grind. Okay. Extra speed, that's good. Middle one. Okay.
With a whoosh of displaced air, something shoots across the path right in front of you. What is that thing?
It was a bottle of medicine.
Glancing in the direction it went, you see some sort of bottle on the ground. You head over for a closer look. It's a bottle of medicine, just like you thought. It'd be a waste to just leave it there. so you pick it up and put it in your pack.
Because no one's gonna question how that bottle just came flying out of nowhere. Like, it had to come from somewhere.
Look, you two, it's the sea, Riddis exclaims, frolicking in glee. You, on the other hand, trudge along as far as you can from the coast, ignoring the hair sticking to your forehead.
Yum.
Feeling something at your feet, you glance down. There's something underneath your boot. It appears you've stepped on a monster's cape, making it very upset. It attacks you in fury.
Oh boy.
And fight.
Let's do a poison. Gonna try and freeze this one. Yeah. I probably should not have done that. Oh, he's weak to it. Okay. Come on. Ow. I'm gonna heal her. Not gonna risk it. Plus, we get that extra bonus, which is always nice. Cool, down to one. I do so little damage. Oh no. Easy peasy. Yeah. Attack and speed. Oh, she can become immune to poison. Defense and speed. Attack and speed. Oh, and she can generate gems. Okay. In we go. Find the nutritionist residing in Shoreland.
You
What's
hear a
that?
roar in the distance. According to the townsfolk, it is a very recent phenomenon.
Is that the dragon?
Rumor in the village has it that it might be the dragon.
That's what I figured. Also, as another note, I know I mentioned in like the first episode that the actor sounds a lot like the Drifter from Destiny 2, and it actually is. It's the same person. I did look into that.
The man says the fishing industry is usually thriving in their seaside town, but recently nets have been coming up empty.
Boy, is this whole town just gonna be beefy people? Beefy people?
Beefy people?
He mentions that even the fishing harbor to the northwest has been suffering from poor hauls of late.
Musclemen. We haven't looked at those descriptions in a while. What I'll probably do is towards the end of the episode, read a few of them.
A troubled woman tells you that there has been a rise in thefts lately. She speculates the recession to be the cause. She claims that even the cold medicine she always has on hand has disappeared. She narrows her eyes at the crowd, suspecting there is a thief among them, and offers a reward for the return of the medicine. Your ears perk up at the word reward, and you immediately agree to help expose the dirty thief.
Okay.
I need that medicine back, she sighs heavily, a gloomy look on her face.
I was just trying to see if it was gonna prompt me to just give her any medicine, or if I need to find something specific. All right, you did not miss anything. I stopped at the armorer to check out the new items that they have. I did end up purchasing a new weapon for Bubbins that increases his attack by 4, just because it feels like he's doing so little damage. There was also a weapon, a wand, which would increase Melanie's by 4, but I chose not to do that. There was also something that would increase her defense by 3, but both for like $1,000, and I didn't want to spend that much. So for now, we're going to hold on to it and just take that one upgrade.
I can feel the dragon's presence. I must inform Lady Winifred, the knight mutters. You feel impatient, determined not to let the order beat you to it. You approach a woman sneaking around in a corner of town. Hearing your voice, she turns in surprise. You see a vial of cold medicine clutched in her hands. You explain that the person she stole it from needs it back. The woman begins to explain her own situation with downcast eyes. My poor little boy is bedridden, she says tearfully. He needs medicine, but I don't have any money, so I took it.
No, you can keep that. Is she did I can't remember if she stole it from the lady or stole it from the store. The person she stole it from. I mean, either way, the older lady just says she keeps it on stock. Not that she needs it, whereas this kid needs it, so I'm gonna let her keep it.
Hearing her tale, you are overcome by sympathy and decide to look the other way. She thanks you and hands you something, apologizing for not having more.
Hey.
Medicine in hand, the woman leaves quickly. Now then, what to tell the other lady?
This is apparently the episode of Answers Previously Asked, because I found out that those mystery cards are basically just Steam achievements. I just have the overlay turned off, so I never get notified, and I never realized that I was earning them until I logged out last time I played.
You explain that you were unable to find the thief. Clearly saddened by the news, she explains that she keeps the medicine on hand for her husband, who gets sick quite easily. She laments that she may not have the money to buy more. Unsure if you made the right choice, you return to your journey with a heavy heart. The sign on the door reads, "The Great Nutritionist Oreo."
Oreo?
You open the door without knocking. Is anyone home, you call?
Oh my
A
god.
muscular man emerges from the back.
Look at that toned physique.
Ask if he is the nutritionist.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Indeed, I am the nutritionist Oreo, he answers. He says he has been studying dietetics here for many years.
I like how the nutritionist is like modern day buff nutritionist and not fantasy nutritionist.
You hand Oreo the extract and explain that your comrade is now bedridden because of it. He stares at the extract for a long time, and then opens the bottle and laps at the liquid inside. That's poison, Melanie shouts in alarm. The man insists that he'll be fine with his expertise of nutrition, and insists that knowledge is power, as if that will help somehow. Regardless, it seems he managed to grasp the composition of the poison with that lick, and starts concocting a nutritional supplement to counter it. However, he says he needs a spry fish, which has been difficult to catch lately. He needs a special fish to make the necessary supplement. When he explains that you can catch one in the surrounding sea, Riddis confidently interjects. She shows you a page from her ancient tome, which explains the ecology of the fish in detail. That book comes in handy from time to time, Melanie remarks in surprise. Oreo gasps as if remembering something. He says that his son went out fishing and, with a bit of luck, may have already caught a spry fish. It sounds like his son is fishing on the wharf. You decide to go find him.
Look for Oreo's son near the Shoreland Wharf. Okay. We've unlocked Riddis' flip side. Okay, we'll check that out again in just a few minutes here as we get closer to the end. Is this his son?
You see a young man with his line in the water and call out to him. He turns around and flexes, shouting out suddenly, "Power is power." You stare, enchanted by his bulging musculature. There is no doubt in your mind that this is Oreo's son. He asks if you have business with him.
This is like a real Yakuza response.
Though you are pretty sure of the answer, you ask the young man if he is the nutritionist's son. "That I am," he answers. He introduces himself as Bruno and says he is learning to be a nutritionist like his father. You introduce yourself, expressing to him that you are a hero on a journey and require a spry fish to save your ill comrade. His eyes begin to sparkle the moment you utter the word hero, and he becomes engrossed in your tale. More or less grasping the situation, he regrets to inform you that he has not caught any spry fish yet. He says that a monster has settled near their town, and its thundering roars have scared most of the fish away. You know Oreo needs a spry fish to make that supplement. Hearing the despair in your voice, Bruno speaks, his words like an ember in the dark. He tells you that there is a harbor near town where fishermen gather. Perhaps you can find the fish you seek there. You thank him for the information, then head to the harbor with your comrades. Just as you are about to leave, Bruno offers to escort you there. Is it a reward you're after? You are about to ask, but Melanie smacks you on the head before you can voice it and allows him to come along.
So that's... I mean, we do need the help. We do need the help. I wonder if Melanie has eye candy motives, for lack of a better word. Seek out a spry fish in the harbor northwest of Shoreland. Okay, so he's like actually in my party. What kind of skills does he have? Chop. Deal damage. Attack herb. Add 3 to all allies' attack for 3 turns. Add 3 defense to all allies and deal 1.5 damage. So he's like a buffer. Because 2 for 1.5 damage is not great. What are his stats? 19 attack, 8 defense. So he's slow, has no defense. His attack is alright, but he has no equipment, to be fair. I'm not going to use him right now. He doesn't seem very good, but maybe in time. Northwest. All right. So we leave Shoreland.
Bruno looks ecstatic that he was allowed to join your party. When you ask him why, he tells you that his dream is to be an adventurer and has thus been training every day. But his father, famed in the world of nutrition, forced him into following in his footsteps. One desires strength, the other knowledge. Unable to see eye to eye, the two fight nearly every day. What will you ask Bruno? Curious about his attire, you ask why he does not wear armor. He confessed that he once wished for armor, but deemed it unnecessary after gaining so much muscle.
I mean, with abs of steel, why do you need actual steel to protect you?
You ask Bruno about his sword arm, saying you are something of a swordsman yourself.
Am I, though?
Bruno replies that he specializes in hand-to-hand combat, then flexes his bulging biceps as proof. Apparently, he only carries around a sword to look like an adventurer.
I like his nails.
In that moment, you realize something. While his passion for being an adventurer is true, he is dumber than a sack of rocks.
That's rude.
The words "birds of a feather flock together" run through your mind, but you quickly chase them away, afraid of what that means for you.
Alright, so they said northwest, so I'm just gonna follow the coast. Oh. Yeah. Scour the harbor for a spry fish. Get your spry fish here.
He has been fishing for several days, having decided not to return home empty-handed. He hopes his wife and child back in Shoreland are well. The woman says she has been waiting here for days, worried about her husband, who has yet to return.
Alright, alright. Muscle Maiden. Alright. Suppose it's only fair.
Lately, a monstrous roar has been disturbing the seas and scaring away all the fish. He sighs, lamenting that his catches have been poor as a result. A rough-tempered piscator stands there, having just returned from fishing.
Why do they look like a baby? That's a real baby face.
Mars' fate rests upon this man's haul. Terrible, he says, showing you the few fish he's caught. Inside you see a spry fish, Bruno shouts. You ask him if you can have the spry fish, but he says he won't give it up for free.
I saved 2,000 gold just for this.
When you ask how much it will cost, he gives the absurd price of 1,000,000 gold pieces. You're heartless, Ridis pouts. The man is enraged by the rude response. Just then, Bruno prances forth and shouts, "Stop right there! Your fisherman muscles are simply sublime," he exclaims. He challenges the man to a competition of muscles with the spry fish as the prize.
We're gonna have a competition of muscles.
The piscator seems interested and agrees on one condition. If you lose, you must become my servant. This one's all yours, Melanie says, patting you on the shoulder. Then let the carnival of might and muscles begin, Bruno roars, completely fired up. Your puny body is no match for mine, the piscator shouts back, throwing a punch.
Oh, it's 2-on-1? Oh, it's just 1-on-1. Gonna buff my defense since it's pretty low. Oh no. That didn't help.
A battle of beefiness.
This is bad. Oh no, there's no way I win this. There's no way.
Feels like watching a bodybuilder competition.
I mean, maybe I could live. I would only do 3 damage if I attack, so right now is a good time to buff myself. I'm gonna buff my defense.
looking ripped.
It's so close. No. No. Damn.
It looks like your adventure ends here.
Well. So I may have completely forgotten that I can use items, including healing, in which case this would have been easy. So let's get that. This is actually the third try. I'm not even gonna show you this second. So they buffed our attack this turn. So I'm just gonna go all out. Ooh, half health.
Beefiness.
Gonna attack again.
You're doing great.
I should have him right now. Don't even need the items. I'm just that good. First try. First try.
His victory sealed, Bruno strikes a glorious pose and shouts out, "Witness the power of power." Defeated, the Piscator hands over the spry fish to Bruno. Bruno extends a hand to the Piscator, who has fallen to his knees. With a serene smile, he takes the offered hand. An unspoken friendship begins to form between the two. Or at least, you hope that's what the prolonged silence between them means.
I hope that's insinuating that you hope they're not going to fight, and not that you hope they're not in a relationship, because that's awful. Deliver the spry fish to Oreo back in Shoreland. Would you like to readjust your party's lineup? No. Anyway, folks, we have gone way over time. I'm going to have to edit this down. But thank you so much for watching. I know we're getting into the meat of this thing. I think we're about 40% through the game. I don't think we're quite halfway. But thanks for sticking with us so far. I super appreciate all of you who have watched and continue to watch. And I'll see you in the next episode. I promise we will read those cards. It didn't work out because I did not expect to have a boss fight in town. But next time, I promise we'll do it. We'll do it.